on YouTube? Thanks for tuning into the channel. Day 22 of the 48 days with the 48 laws. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. When you are weaker, never fight for honor's sake. Choose surrender instead. Surrender gives you time to recover, time to torment and irritate your conqueror, time to wait for his power to wane. Do not give him the satisfaction of fighting and defeating you. Surrender first. By turning the other cheek, you infuriate and unsettle him. Make him surrender as a tool of power. Make surrender a tool of power. So for this one, I mean, there were two stories, but they're a little bit long and drawn out, and that's why sometimes I kind of started cutting them out. Basically, what this whole law is all about is that when you're not in a position of power and you're faced against somebody that clearly has more power than you, fighting back directly when you know you're going to lose is like a futile effort, and it's kind of just an emotional response. Once again, kind of going into the whole ego conversation, that you're kind of letting your ego drive your decisions. It'd be much better to surrender, stay under them while you plot and take time to make an attack when either their power has dropped down, or when you've kind of regained yourself to be in a better position to attack. So, I mean, a great kind of example of this could be something like, I mean, in the Animal Kingdom, I'm watching a bunch of Nat Geo Wild recently, but you'll see like the baboons or the monkeys, you know, they're sitting in their whole little tribe, and there's the one big baboon, and he's kind of walking around checking all the males, and is like, yeah, what's up? And some will fight him and some won't, and there's times when they'll fight him when the leader's at full strength, and basically they fight him and he just whoops their ass. But then there's the other monkey that's just been sitting, plotting, waiting, and all of a sudden, you know, there was like the guy got bit, the monkey got bit by a snake in the face or in the eye, and now he's partially blind. Now he's like, all right, you know, I surrendered to you every other time you kind of asserted your dominance. Now I'm gonna fight you when your power has waned. I take over, and then now I control the pod. Now that's kind of a little bit moved over from human culture, but the whole same things apply. I mean, it could be in anything. You can be in a corporation, you know. Maybe you have your sights out for a certain position that's above where you are, and at this point, you know, something goes wrong, and the person whose job you was is directly above you, you know, you can kind of throw them throw them under the bus or argue with them as they say things to you, but it'd probably be better to kind of just submit to their power for the time being than I guess appeal to whoever you need to appeal to get that position, and just work slowly to maybe find where you can fill holes that they're not filling at the time being, but never really putting yourself as like a flash being, like I'm the guy that you want to fight, I'm the one you want to suppress, you know, you're my direct superior, so I want to attack you directly when you can be a martyr and just get fired. So I mean, that's really what that whole chapter was about. It's like, not really being a martyr is not a good strategy. That is, I guess, would have been like another appropriate title for the chapter. Is that, you know, when you're in a position of weakness, and then you want to surrender, but the other thing is not only fighting back, it's also running away. Because if you run away, you're not really conceding defeat, and generally you'll just get chased to your doom. But if you surrender and give the other person the power of saying, yes, you won, you got it, you're going to catch them off guard once, because most people are going to react in either the fight or flight. Now, if you kind of accept, it one throws them off balance, but then they're also not looking for you, because it's not like, you know, you ran away because you still are out to get me, but you just know that you can't get me right now. It's more, if you surrender, you're basically saying, you know, I give up. And it's just the appearance. It doesn't mean that you actually have to have that deep inside you. It's like, you know, I appear to have given up. That's what they're going to take. You play it out in your actions, but deep inside you can believe whatever you want and kind of prepare for your counterattack. So that's it for this one. That's law number 22. Use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. You can pick up a copy of this book in the link in the description below. It's your boy Devin Coates. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, peace.